Prompt engineering is an important aspect of a large language models in cybersecurity, especially. We are going to talk about it and techniques and optimization, challenge, best practices and ethical considerations, application and use cases. So what is prompt engineering? Prompt engineering is the art of crafting effective input prompt to guide AI language models who are generating accurate, relevant, and useful responses. It is very important. You need to check prompt engineering for each models. And for example, you want to create a well-structured prompt for an AI model like GPT to produce a meaningful response, write a security awareness content about phishing. And why it's important? Because it's effective prompts are crucial. They improve response accuracy, which means that they reduce vague or misleading AI outputs, enhance context awareness, guide the AI to focus on a specific domain like cybersecurity. So you tell the model that you are working on this domain, and prevent hallucinations, minimize incorrect or fabricate response because you guide them through the prompt, more accurate informations, and prompt as instructions for the model, directly influencing the quality of its output. There are some components of a good prompts, which are context, provide background information, instructions clearly define what the AI should do, constraint limits scope. For example, you gave them what the total words count or the tone. Is it friendly? Is it polite or academic? The format should be, for example, if the output format should be a CSV, a table, or anything else. For example, instead of summarize cybersecurity risk, you summarize the top 5 cybersecurity risks in cloud computing in under 200 words. So you give it more accurate instructions. There are different types of a prompt. Prompt ranges from simple instruction to complex multi-step commands. Basic prompts, which are, for example, translate data encryption into French. Detailed prompt list 5 advantage and disadvantage of zero trust security models. Scenario-based prompts simulate a social engineering attack and provide steps for detection and preventions. Role of context in prompt engineering. There is providing a specific context, enhance AI-generated response, reducing ambiguity. Instead of explain firewall, use in the context of enterprise cybersecurity. Explain how firewalls prevent unauthorized network access. So you limit it and make the specific context for that. There are some techniques and optimizations. LLMs help automate security tasks, including incident analysis, analyze this log file for a sign of a brute force attacks. Threat intelligence summarize the latest ransomware threat from cybersecurity reports, and automate security advisories. Generate a security alert email for employee about recent phishing scams. There are some techniques in order to improve prompt performance, rephrasing for clarity, adjust vague prompts, and providing examples, help the AI understand unexpected output, using explicit instructions, define instructions, format, and constraint. Instead of write a report on malware, write a 300 words report on the impact of ransomware attacks on financial institution, including 2 case studies. You give them more clarity with the examples and very explicit instructions. Refining prompt based on a model's response improve output quality. For example, you gave some instructions and then find out the result is not what you are expected. So you need to give another prompt to make it better, and it actually optimize the output. For example, step 1, initial prompt, generate a phishing awareness message to generic. Step 2, refine the prompt, write a professional email warning employees about spear phishing attacks, including 3K red flags to watch for. There are some challenges and best practices and ethical considerations for a prompt engineering. The best practices start simple, then refine iteratively, and be specific about the format and the tone. For example, professional, educational, and test the prompt multiple times for consistency. One example, tell me about encryption. It is very vague. And then you refine it. Explain asymmetric encryption, its advantage and use cases in securing online transactions. That is more specific. There are some challenges for prompt engineering. There are vague or ambiguous prompts, results in unpredictable response. Bias in AI responses can reflect biases from training data. There are some security concerns. Poorly designed prompt may generate harmful or misleading content. For ethical consideration, you need to make sure AI generated content must align with the ethical guidelines and the security policy. How can I hack a system? It's ethically problematic, but you need to make sure about it. There are some application and use cases for prompt engineering. For creativity, prompt can be structured to simulate attack scenarios, generate security report, or create cybersecurity training content. For example, you can write a fictional case study about a ransomware attack on a hospital and describe how it was mitigated. There are some practical applications like prompt engineering, cybersecurity, automating cybersecurity training, threat detection assistance, phishing awareness simulations. One example can be create a phishing email pretending to be an IT administrator requesting an employee to reset their password and generate that phishing email. In this lesson, we discussed about as AI models evolve, prompt engineering will continue to play key roles in maximizing their effectiveness in regard to understanding of the model's behavior, iterating on a prompt, and addressing ethical concerns. The ongoing improvement in prompt engineering tools and methodologies will enhance the capability of the future AI systems. And maybe in the future, we have other criteria to improve the prompt or even write the prompt.